What up, bitches? Yo. Everybody, it's been a while. I did actually record an episode yesterday, but I'm going to scrap it in preference to today's efforts because it was a bit poop. So, before I get started, teleporting through the floor. Just want to have a quick thinky poops about this. Just falling through the floors. Now, somebody was in fact a side guy who did a lot of stuff with Zazuma for his current map cube control, as I'm sure you're familiar with. Messaged me a while back, actually. Maxori is his YouTube, and he said that I should be wary of these stacked houses becoming breeding cells. I said to him at the time, there's no logical reason that it should, which is correct. However, he did also then point out that it's Minecraft, which was also a valid point. Now, I've given it some time and I've been thinking about it. I mean, if you look at the entity number, because I'm getting a bit of lag, it seems to cap out. I think 137 was the biggest number I've managed to get. Now, if there's 3 people for every 10 houses, I think it's supposed to be, then that's, well, I've got hiccups again. Quite a lot of people, quite a lot of houses, and there clearly isn't that many houses. However, I'm not seeing a lot of children running around. I'm not seeing a lot of hearts going on. So while the number does seem to be higher than it should be, mind you, was that a little kid just running around there? They don't seem to be out of control breeding, but there's something I have to keep my eye on, I think. Anyway, we are nearing the end of building this this phase. Anyway, I want to try and get out and about. I started building a couple of sort of houses out here, which frankly, Mr. Shankly, I am not that impressed with. This one has some potential, maybe. I did want to have some brick buildings, but that's not working. And definitely the pair of them together doesn't work. So I'm going to have to try and work on some sort of shit. What the hell are you doing under there as well? Stupid chicken. I'll try and work on some styles for... everything's going mad. Architecture, that's the word I'm looking for. Why are there... Oh, it's because it's night time and slime spawn in the swamp at night now. Excellent. So I've not been doing much recently. Hang on, let's just remove an errant cat from that. Over there, cat. As you can probably tell by my output. No, get off my lap. Busy. But what I have been doing is this. I mentioned. Oh look, you've got black heads again. I wonder how that happens. Oh, we've got a white. Oh, white when hit, black when not. To report that to Mr. Dillabona. What was I saying? Yes. A while back I mentioned that I was going to convert this, what was the tower here, into a mob farm, which is pretty much what I've been working on. As you see, we've got lights in the side, and that's where we're at the moment. Let's have a quick pop inside. Fairly standard. I don't know why they're there. Etho fare. Little pods. I put lighting around the sides. Currently there's lighting down there as well. There's one down there that's less lit. And there's a couple more levels above. I think it's about 8 layers at the moment. So I'm just trying to work on this lighting, which we will discuss in a moment. There will be an outer shell. This stone brick here is kind of how it's going to be. Certainly at the start it may well widen, and certainly initially it's going to have the impression that it's a building, but it's not actually going to have any, rooms inside other than the spawning rooms. So it's not going to be just a flat featureless tower. It will have like pseudo windows on it and things like that. So yeah, that is pretty much that. If we go downstairs, and let's look at the cluster fudge I've made in here. It is a cluster fudge. This is used to be my little wheat farm, which is being slowly moved on. And here are 3 dropping areas, droppy drops. Do you know what we could do actually? Well, no, we can't really. And 3 levers. What do they do? Actually, that's a good point. I kind of fucked that up a little bit. Right. What they do is they control lava blades down in there. And this is supposed to control the lights in the tower, so that I can turn the spawning on and off. That's the plan. As you can see, that's lit up because it's got the floor's made out of half slabs, so it's lighting it up. And then if we turn the light off, come back round, you see the floor's mostly still lit up. So there's clearly something not working there, which is what I need to troubleshoot, which is what I'm going to be doing now. But before we do that, let's look at this mess of glass and discuss what we've got going on here. This column here will obviously go. That's just a large cork at the moment, essentially. And it will be a glass tube. Mobs will fall in there, and then hopefully, I've not made one of these separators before, so this could all go a bit peaty tong, but we've got a cat there, so hopefully the creepers will panic and push over that way, because they might try and push against the current and we'll never see them, but hopefully they'll get here and push off down there. Maybe I should perhaps make these out of something not see-through, and then they'll drop down there and then they'll hit the lava blade, blah blah blah, and die. The others will continue down here, where we have a kindly volunteer who took a little bit of persuading to get into that box, put it mildly, and hopefully the zombies will try and make a mad dash for him as well, and then also get caught up and go down there and hit the lava blade. And then the skelly bobs will drop down there. They will then come back along here and end up going through that lava blade. And then all end up bits coming out of the water here. And then it's just occurred to me that if I turn the lava blade off, the intention was that I could either kill them with the lava blade and get the drops, or I could bring them in live and then kill them here. But I've made no provision for that here. So that's what happens when you do lots of quite technical Minecraft things at 3 in the morning. Yeah, it was also quite tricky getting the water streams to all come across here and down there and then get all the wiring. There's 4 different wiring loops going on in that one thing. So as I say, that works. That sends power up to here. This goes to that, which is a big pile of torches, redstone torches going up there to a point, and then it goes to the zigzaggy that you saw outside, and then this goes round, hits that one, goes around there, hits the other one, keeps going round. It's a little ravine here. So there's something not quite right going on, and I can't see where it is at the moment. It's quite difficult because it's all buried. See, this bit here is my thingy loop up there. It's all kind of buried. So if I turn it off, come around here, I can't remember what it looks like. And if I turn it on, you know, I can't really compare the difference. So what we are going to do is send a signal. And we'll do it. Let's just do that to clear a bit of this crap. Boing, 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 boing. Jump up and down, jump up and down. Through the way. You want it to break, it doesn't. So, right, okay. Let's bung in a quick clock. Just wondering how slow we want it. We want it fairly slow. Is this the owl? Still not going to do it for me, are you? Pew, pew. Pew, pew. Right. Apples are not redstone. Don't know if you're aware of this. It's a pro tip for you. There's apparently Nebs was fixing the fixing the ender, finishing the ender. He said. Apparently it looks nice. Right, so we've got that. Turn that off. Bring that line in there. And there we go. Disco lights. Disco lights. So, yeah, the reason I always have hiccups when I'm doing this is because I tend to do it after I've eaten, which I probably shouldn't in retrospect, but I've just shoved a very large bacon double cheeseburger meal in my mouth because Friday is cheap bacon double cheeseburger day. Right. Ooh, up there. And then I built this little bit here so I can grab onto that to get out. So, that's not flashing. So clearly there's a break in the line somewhere there. Let's go in. These three are flashing, but that one's out of sync. As the wiring downstairs goes to that one, to that one, to that one, it should be bing, bing, bing. But it's bing, 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 which means that one's off when it should be on, and vice versa. So, let's deal with this one first, shall we? Still not fixed that, even though they promised they had. In fact, it's worse now. What makes you sick, doesn't it? Okay. Still no flashing. Dig our way through this. Shite. Still not flashing. Okay, it's flashing down there. There we go. That was our problem. Missing blocks. It's easy to do, trust me. Easy peasy to do. Come on, you idiot. Right. So now we're back here. Grab some of that, grab some of that. Let's fill this hole back in. Fill in the cavity. Yeah, this got a little bit of abuse when I was digging me holes. Let's grab one of those, put that in there, plop that in there, just so we don't get anything shite growing in there. And one of those, one of those, one of those, and pow. Okay, let's change that idea. Where'd you go? Let's kill that. Oh, these headphones are doing my nut in. I mentioned before the wireless that I found in the cupboard, because my Logitech ones have pretty much fallen apart now. And I mean, I really should sort my life out and get some new ones, but there you go, that's better. I thought these might be quite good. But because they're wireless, they're picking up some electronic interference from the computer, which is quite annoying, so there's always buzzing. And more to the point, they don't seem to tune particularly well. They don't seem to stay in tune particularly well. maybe it's you that's out of phase. Let's there's no. Can't really see them all at once. These two. Yeah, I think it's you that's out of phase, mate. Bong bong. Bong bong. Bong bong. Okay, that's interesting. So I think the easiest way of fixing that is to quickly put them down here again. Now, I know this may not seem particularly interesting to some people, chasing redstone wire around, but if you want to do redstone stuff and you're not maybe particularly hot on redstone, you are going to need to do some troubleshooting. So it's always a good idea to know how. And little meow, little signal generators like that clock, you know, they're not complicated. Most people know how to make a clock. And if you don't, it is really easy. It is, I mean, this is bigger than it needs to be, but it's essentially a block, a torch. You tend to put a redstone there. Actually no, you wouldn't do that. What you'd normally do is the block, the torch, 3 redstone, and then a repeater back into the block. And set the repeater to something other than 1. And that is essentially a clock, and it will just keep doing this on-off pulsing thing. This is just, the more repeaters to put in, the more control you've got, and the slower you can make it. Yeah, I can slow that right down. See, on, off, on, off. Likewise, you can do it down so it's quite quick. But it just helps, you know, sending these pulse signals through. It helps you detect where the signal's not going. If it's a really long and where am I going? Long and winding redstone line like I've got. And by the time, say, you get to the other end, you've forgotten what it looks like, because you need to look at these things to see what's wrong. If you can't remember what was on and what was off, it's a problem. So hopefully now, when we get standing here, we've got you know what I've gone and done? I've gone and done the wrong one, because I'm a festering pustule. No, I've gone and done it. Ow. Because I'm talking while I'm doing complicated things. No problem. Hiccups, hiccups. Back up we go. Obviously I'm going to neaten this all up at some point and make it generally a little bit smarter. Oh, hang on. This is the one we need to do. But if I invert that, then I'm going to need to invert that again. It doesn't really matter. They're not disco lights, so it doesn't. All we need to do is that they're all on, or they're all off. Of course, what I could just do is that, take that off. Yeah. Now, instead of that torch that was there being off when that's on, and sending the off signal to that, it's now on when that's on, and the on signal to that, so it's just inverted it. But it means that this is still the same, which means we don't need to invert this again. So that should be correct. We didn't follow that. I'm sorry. Right, now I was going to spend a large portion of today having a good old bitch about something. Fuck me, man. You're gone. Okay, slimes, huh? So now, hopefully, right, left, right, left, right. The hell. Right, left, right, left. Oh, technically it's right, left, but it's also left, right. So, okay. Let's face it, the signal's going through. It could be just a big delay because it's got a couple of repeaters in. What I need? Food. Why am I eating apples? That's the question. To readjust my headphones again, because suddenly I can't hear anything. So let's kill the clock. Let's have a look up here. Okay, it's light. Let's turn that on. It's still light in places. So we haven't really solved our problem. We fixed the line break, so now we know at least everything is, you know, working. Now we just need to swap orders, I think. Let's have a look what we've got. Off, off. Oh, fuck me backwards. Off, on. Really? Let's go downstairs. Off on... we seem to be missing one completely here. That. Okay, well at least they are all the same. Hey dude. Grr. Well, they're all the same. I mean, at least every layer has the same offy-onny pattern. Just double check which ones it was. Right, the front two are off. You asshole! Seriously, what the fuck, man? That was not cool. Not cool at all. God. Put the whole fucking thing apart. Including a lamp, which I now have to remake because he's destroyed it. Oh man, that creepers are just a pain in the arsehole. They really are. Really angry, and they make more of these bloody things. One there. Okay, you're all good. Oh, I've got some more in here, that's okay. Don't really know why we've got seeds in there. Bok, bok, fucking bok. Okay, good. Lovely jubbly. I can't remember I had this now. 2, 1, 2. 2, 1, 2. And that will go out, but... Ah, yes. Before we go, this arch. Ow. Ow, I've just stuck something very, very fucking stingy in my eye. Ow. Shit, that hurts. Yeah, when we're finally all going buildings up here and around here and stuff, I want to have a lot of arches. I want to have a lot of different level paths coming across bridges, that sort of thing. So hopefully there'll be a lot of arches like this. This is just a test. I mean, it does serve a purpose as a path at the moment. So these single arches will probably be fairly common. I may also have wider, thicker, deeper arches at some point. Alright. I'm not having one of those bastards spawning there again. And stuff like that. So that's the overall architectural idea. If that happens or not, time will tell. Let's punch a chicken just to make us feel better. Plop. Right, hopefully, for the final time. Frontier off, light is on. So really I want the front two on, which is you and you. However, because this distance is so short, we're not going to get a great... Actually saying that, we could do the quick flip maneuver that we did on the last one, which is that. See, that's off. Now it's on because it's not getting the power from that block anymore, it's getting the power from this block. So let's just flip those. Flipped its mind. And then this one, if we go back and put this back here again like we had before, let's flip that one over as well. So that's on. Oh, that's not on. That's on. So hopefully, meow, we can TP up. And get up, whoa, whoa, get up there. That's on. They're all on! Yay! And for added drama, get in the bloody water, you stupid animal. Whee! Whee! For added dramas. Where am I going? Forget what I'm doing, you see? If we now turn that off, go back up here. Back up here. Hello, dude. So I see one getting high up. They're all off! Yay! Well, they will all be off. That's fucking awesome sauce. So there you go. Troubleshooting with a few problems along the way. Cool. Right, I shall try not to leave it quite so long until the next one. Although that said, I have bought Dishonored and it's Friday and it's just, well, it came out at midnight, which is something else that pisses me off. And one of the things I was going to rant about is the fact that, you know, Paws has played it, uploaded it and all that. He's got 3 episodes out and he's finished the game himself before it even comes out in this bloody country. And that annoys me. That annoys me a lot because there's no logical reason for it. Shops have got their copies. I downloaded it and it's sitting there on my computer saying you can't play this yet. So I was going to have a bit of a rant about that and how it's shit like that that promotes piracy. Probably more than anything else. I was going to have a bit of a rant about some other stuff as well, but for now, let's just put those down so we can pick those up. For now, I will leave it. I've got to go and do a prank on someone, or at least start transporting some goodies over, because I've got a lot of stuff to send out. And I've also got a little bit of a redstone tutorial coming up soon to make something. But until then, I'll speak to you guys later on. Bye bye!